Hey YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Shenzo Plays. Today, we're hopping back into Stardew Valley, continuing our achievement hunt. We're working on the Defender of the Valley achievement, and I believe the only one I have left is the Pepper Rexes. I think we've got either all of them or we're really close, but I think that's it. So we just need to go hunt some dinos. Hence why I titled my stream today, and I might title this video, "Wait, this isn't Dino Crisis." So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think we're gonna have a good time today. Stardew's always a fun chill stream. Probably will be a shorter video, but we'll see. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, though. If you do enjoy this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment on it. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We are growing on YouTube, so thanks again for all the love over there. Of course, you can ring that bell and follow me on all my social media, which will be posted in the description down below. But thank you so very, very much for watching. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you here in just a second as we continue Stardew Valley. Hey YouTube, welcome back. We're just loading on in, as you can see. Might help if I have the right keyboard. One day I'll get this 2 PC setup situated. One day. But alrighty. Let's get going. Gotta do a couple chores. Hey, Felly. Felly, I thought you were going to bed. What are you still doing up? It's good to see you, man. How are you? Doing so much sleeping, like 36-hour hibernations? You guess you needed it. Hey, look, you know, no judgment for me on that. I've been the opposite. I haven't really slept like all week. Last night was the first night I actually got a somewhat normal amount of sleep. I think I slept for about, it was like 5 hours, maybe 6, maybe. But yeah, you know, again, no judgment, because I live in a glass house when it comes to sleeping. So, where's Donnie? Why do you decide you need to beat Canuck score in Google Snake? Ah, I see, got it. That old competitive spirit there. I got it, Felly. Well, Felly, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here. I know it's pretty late for you, so I want to make sure. Just want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. That's all. But it's really good to see you. Makes me feel a bit guilty, like I'm stealing all the sleep. Nah, Silver, you're fine. You're fine. I've had insomnia since I was like 14, so. And unfortunately, my medication, one of the side effects is insomnia. So while I'm getting used to my new medication, it's going to be a pretty tough time for me. But again, it's you don't need to feel guilty about anything. Also, you need to run payroll. Fair. Gotta do business stuff. I get that. Alrighty. Let's see here. Yeah, let's put that away. I sure do have a lot of iridium ore now. I remember when that was a rare resource, and now I'm just sitting here like, God, I have a metric fuck ton of it. Yay, medications! I know, right? Well, look, I'll just say this. Like, overall, I have felt a lot better on this new medication than I have pretty much any other time. So, yeah, you know, I feel pretty okay about the whole thing. You know, if I'm being honest, I feel pretty okay. But yeah, hopefully not a mood killer. He made himself deprecating broke about work feedback the other day. Everything going well. I don't even remember the joke. I legitimately don't even remember, but no, I can, feedback from the robot game. Oh, was this during, Talos Principle? Yeah. So, no, that was about, I believe that was more about past work than current work. I like legitimately have not done any real work since I got hired. We are in kind of a really weird, like, limbo situation. So if I was joking, it's literally because I have been pretty much getting paid to read documentation. So yeah, it's more of it's less of like self-deprecating and more of like I really want to work, but due to being in limbo, I cannot. Yeah, it's not like anything to do with my actual job. No, things are. I actually had a meeting, so just so you know, silly, since you brought this up, I had a meeting with my boss yesterday, and he told me that he's really, really happy with me, and I'm sitting there in this meeting going, I don't know why. I legitimately have not done anything. But he said, no, you always have a good attitude. And he's like, I think you're going to make a, like, I know there's a lot. And he's like, yeah, you know, I know you probably feel like you're just twiddling your thumbs. But you got to understand that, like, I'm relatively new to my position. And, you know, we've lost a lot of, like, senior people this year, you know, due to retirement. So he's like, we're kind of trying to fill in and see what we need. But yeah, we have at this company I work for, we do a weekly stand-up that's company-wide. I think that's a little much personally, but as I've sat in them, I can't deny that unlike a lot of CEOs who are just, you know, doing the rounds, our CEO actually like gives a shit about the company. And that's and the people who work there. More importantly, he gives a shit about the people who work there. And that is a very weird feeling for me. Right? Because yeah, most of these like weekly stand-ups, like it's not actually talking about like the agenda, it's actually like sharing what teams did. And like real stuff, not just, you know, like, oh, you know, we raised our, you know, work efficiency by like blah blah blah, whatever, right? No, it's like, no, like this is legitimately what we did. Like, we did this thing with this company. These are the people that were part of it. These are the people that ran support, and we want to take a moment to acknowledge their work. And I don't know. I feel, you know, I still feel once a week is too much, right? But it's actually, you know, kind of nice to see like other people get recognized, because I can tell you for most of the places I've had that I've worked at, recognition was like next to zero. It really was. I've shared stories of how when I was at the credit union, because I was there for 7 years, every year, up until like my last 2 years there. No, not even that. Actually, to my last year. So my very last company review, my 7th yearly review, I got surprised by something. And not in a good way. Like, I got marked off for something that was like legitimately like the example that I always think back to is I worked my butt off to write a design for something. And I won't go into the technical details, but essentially it was transferring databases. And for anyone who's done any sort of database work, transferring an entire database can be really fast or really slow depending on A, the methodology you use, and B, how much data you have. So I basically managed to write an entire process that converted, I believe it was an IBM DB2 database to a T-SQL database. And I got the whole process to run when our normal database backups take about 24 hours. No, database backups don't take that long. Our normal database transfers take 24 hours. I got it to work in 16. So I was ahead of the curve on this, even with the conversion. But in my review, my boss said that it was too inefficient, which, in fairness, it was. But I still met our target goals. And then that was used as a reason because I didn't do this one job, you know, or rather, that he said that I didn't do the one job, but it worked. And they used that to mark down my score. And it was like, all right, I did everything you asked me to do. It's not my fault that the design was bad. Like, it's not my fault that what you want to do is unrealistic. Like, the project manager did not think this project through at all. But I still got it done. I still got it working. And I literally told my boss, I'm like, I could bring you over to my workstation right now and run it for you. Now, it would take, you know, almost a full day to run, but it can run. And it will work. And he was like, no, I believe you. I'm like, so we're going to change it? He's like, I can't. HR won't let me. I'm like, all right, then I'm going to go complain to HR. And that's what I did. So, yeah, that was how HR started to get to know me, because this happened on a yearly basis where it would be like something like that. Where it's like, all right, I did everything you wanted me to do, but you're going to punish me because someone else screwed up. Alright, whatever. So, yeah, the culture that I have been familiar with for the vast majority of my career has not been one of recognition. I'm sorry, that was a much longer story than I intended, but nevertheless, a true story. Hi, TechWiz! So, yeah, it's interesting, but, yeah, no, things at work are pretty good. I can't really complain too much about it. I mean, I'm getting paid, like I said, to kind of just sit around and read documentation, which, it's boring, don't get me wrong, but at the same time, it's not very stressful, so and I'm still getting paid the same amount of money as if I was working my ass off. So, you know? It's hard for me to be upset about it. Plus, I really like my teammates. I think we have a pretty good team of people here that I work with, and yeah, you know, just I don't really got a lot to complain about at my job, and I am looking forward to working with it, because I think I talked about it before. But like, once I actually get started, the work itself isn't going to be, like, I really don't think it's going to be that difficult. I'm going to be very honest. Like, I don't want to sound cocky, but it's like, I'm part of a squad called Interface Squad, where literally all I do is either read in files or I export files. And I have been doing that my entire career. So, I just need to kind of get, like, my environment and everything set up, and I'm going to be reaching out to one of my coworkers to kind of double and triple check everything, because I definitely feel like I'm in a spot where I'm missing something, and I don't know if it's just because of, you know, things falling through the cracks and the weirdness with the holidays, and, you know, like I said, just the retirements that my team went through. But, yeah, I'm hoping I'm hoping once I get started, I did tell my boss that, hey, I'm like, ready to go. So he's like, okay, we're going to see if we can get you a ticket in January. I'm like, okay, cool. So basically, I'm probably not going to be actually doing any work until January, and the company is perfectly fine with that. So I'm like, all right, you know, look, if you're cool with that, then I'm not going to complain. I'll continue to just read up and try to study as much as I can, and, you know, reach out to my team lead, and just, you know, see if I can shadow him on a ticket or something, you know, ahead of time. Tegwish, you just missed my 5-minute long story on the first time I got dinged in my review for something someone else screwed up on. It had to do with transferring, with converting a large DB2 database to a Microsoft T-SQL database. I figured you would appreciate that story. But TLDR, we decided not to use my working program because it takes a long time to, you know, convert a database. And then I got marked down because... and accused of it not working. I'm like, well, if we had someone who, you know, had a bit more project managing sense, like, I don't know, not using two separate database types, then maybe it would have worked better. Because, yeah, for non-techies, for those that don't know, there are... you can't just... Oh yeah, so this was tech was... this was years ago. This was back when I was still at the credit union. But yeah, and yeah, for those that don't know, if you're just like, why can't you just do a transfer? Why do you have to do a conversion? Well, because there are slight differences between databases, specifically database types, and some types don't convert, don't have a one-to-one conversion. And whenever you do data transfer between two different database types, you need to make sure that everything is lined up and mapped is the term properly. And yes, that does mean that sometimes you need to run like software in between to convert data types, which of course adds more time to the data transfer because, you know, you have to then pause and convert the data type and then transfer the data. Alright, we didn't get a single Pepper Rex on this run. That's extremely unfortunate. Alright, let's head to the Adventure Guild and just double check my progress here. Yeah, I don't want to, like, you know, talk too poorly, but there was a lot of instances like that, TechWiz, at the credit union. We had I will talk shit about this guy, but we had our chief marketing officer. He was really, like, big into, if someone else is doing this, we should be doing it too. And you can imagine how that went. At, like, any point. It was very often we spend a ton of money on this technology, and then the technology proves not to be as useful as it was advertised, and then we have to cut costs because we spent so much money on this system that doesn't do anything. That happened at least 4 times while I was there. From my novice level understanding, and the last part I heard, I had something along that line happen to me. Wanted to make a TikTok and took some pictures. They would not show up to be added to the camera roll. Interesting. I don't know if that's quite a one-to-one comparison, but yes, they were not traditional JPEG files, they were some other letters. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, most likely it was just an incompatible file type. But yeah, exactly. Like, that actually is a very good analogy of, like, what happened. Yeah, basically, you know, certain programs can only read certain file types. And if they can't, then it's like, well, we don't know. The program basically goes, I don't know what the fuck to do with this. And in a large number of times, that results in the program crashing. So yeah. I quit a job over similar issues because they refused to give you funds to run some experiments and figure out a true budget. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, so like the example that I'll use, and you know, I don't want to say I was already on my way out when this decision was made, but there was some software, and it's basically what's known as middleware, if you guys don't know what that is. And essentially, middleware is software that works in between two systems. So the idea, right, is let's say you have, to use a real world example, you have your core banking system, which is where all of the transactions, well, almost all the transactions are handled. And then you have a separate mortgage system that handles house loans, mortgage payments, that sort of thing, right? So normally, in an ideal world, those two systems would just be able to talk to each other. So if a mortgage, if you know, a payment was made on a mortgage, there would be some kind of request that would go out to the core system, and then the core system would receive the request, add that data to its transaction history, so it would just duplicate the transaction history, and then send a message back to the mortgage system saying, okay, we've got this, right? That's the ideal situation when you have two different systems, is that you can connect them both together. For some reason, our CMO decided that we needed to add a third piece of software in between. And to facilitate that communication. And the reason being was because with our old system, it could only connect once every 24 hours. So there was no live like updating of data, right? And this guy decided, for some dumb reason, to believe the people trying to sell him this technology that it could fix that problem. Guess what it couldn't do? Technically, yes, this middleware software could do live transactions. Very technically. Guess what we didn't have? The resources to run live transactions. We didn't have the infrastructure to support that. Because you still need to have infrastructure in order to make sure that the transactions run. So this dumb motherfucker spent, God, $130,000 a year for software that couldn't do what he wanted it to do. And that's not even counting all of the setup and hours they had to spend to get it working. And the new servers they had to buy. And the network resources. And all the, like... Oh my god, it was one of... And then making this whole thing even more hilarious. So not only have they spent like a shit ton of money, right, and signed this long contract, you know, for $130,000 a year, and had to buy all these new servers and train everybody on the new software. They created an entire new department and then hired a new vice president of that department. And I guarantee you this dude was not making any less than $250,000 a year. So all in all, they probably spent $500,000 on this system for it to not work. And on top of that, their entire dev team left within a year of this decision being made. So they lost a combined 30 years of experience on top of spending $500,000 on a system that didn't even do what they bought, what it was intended for. Hello, Ouija, how are you? Why isn't this Dino Crisis? Because it's Stardew Valley. Simple enough, right? We're playing Stardew Valley, not Dino Crisis. Despite the fact that I am hunting dinos in Stardew Valley. I just don't understand the bit. Well, what do you do in Dino Crisis? You hunt dinos. What am I doing? I'm hunting dinos. So this is not Dino Crisis, but this is not Dino Crisis. That's the bit. It's good to see you, Ouija. I hope you're doing well. I didn't know you hunt dinos in this game. Yeah, so there's an enemy called the Pepper Rex, and one of the achievements I'm looking for is to finish all of the. My hair hasn't come back, but I'm all right. Well, it'll come back eventually, maybe, most likely. But yeah, so one of the achievements in this game is called Protector of the Valley, and you have to basically hunt. You basically have to go and slay a bunch of monsters that are listed in the Adventurers Guild. And we're down to 2. We have Serpents, which is the flying dude that just came in. And then Pepper Rex. And Pepper Rex is a fire-breathing dinosaur. And they're also, I think, at least for me, I believe they're the rarest enemy in the game. I could be wrong on that, but it feels like they're the rarest enemy in the game. But yeah, I need to take out 50 of them, and I think we're at like 38, so I'm missing like 12. But yeah, part of the thing is that they don't show up very often, and then when they do, there's usually only one of them, unless we find a prehistoric floor here. Yeah, they're not very. I don't know what their rate is, right? But yeah, it's not common. Like we haven't even seen one, and this is my second run in 30 minutes. So we haven't even seen one yet. Tonight, that is. We have seen, more than that, but yeah. Tonight we've only seen the one. We haven't even seen one yet. Oh, I just realized you guys don't have... Oh, no, you do have game audio. I just forgot to turn my alerts back on. Sorry about that, everybody. I don't think we've had any alerts, which has been good, but I just realized I forgot to turn them back on after doing my intro. I thought for a minute I may not have had any game audio, and just no one was saying anything because I was rambling for so long. But no, I have game audio, thank God, because that's on a separate audio track for my alerts. It's about the only halfway decent audio thing I've done for my stream so far, if I'm going to be completely honest. Man, I am not having any luck. Oh, there we go. I just had to complain about it. I was like, I'm not having any luck finding a way out here. Oh, hey, look at that. Yeah, I don't feel like making that whole run. Even if there is one Pepper Rex there, I think we're good. Degwa says I have Pepper Rex in my fridge? Hell yeah. Man, I'm really looking forward to dinner tonight, guys. I got a nice steak that's been marinating for 24 hours. Got some mesquite marinade. Gonna be great. Really looking forward to it. Oh yeah, also, unfortunately, my plumber couldn't make it today. He had another job that he had agreed to first, and I guess it proved to be even more of a disaster than he thought. So he called me. He was so apologetic. I'm like, dude, you're good, man. You're good. Like, I can wait. You know? I've already been dealing with this for a while. I have no issue at all. You need to take a minute. Hopefully my job won't take that long. I just have a, it's one of the sprinkler valves is leaking a little bit. And then I went to go, I attempted to fix it myself, and, yeah, I should never be allowed to attempt to repair anything related to sprinklers ever again. Let's just leave it at that. Sorry, guys. All right. Sorry, that was a collab we're setting up. So, we don't have a date finalized yet, but we will see. We will see. Need to fight these bats. So in more positive news, I received a call from my friend Vicky in China. She will be coming home, I think, next week, I think she said. But yeah, we got to chat on the phone for about 20 minutes today, which was really nice. And yeah, just catch up a little bit. We haven't really talked a ton because she's been busy. But yeah, for those that don't know, she grew up in Shanghai, and she got to go home for the first time in, what did she, I think she said, I think it was over 15 years? Well, I think it was over or almost 15 years. It was around 15 years. But yeah, pretty cool. She was telling me all about, you know, all her childhood places that she went to go visit, some of which are still open. You know, getting to walk around the city. She said she's been having a really good time. She got to spend time with her grandmother, who she hasn't seen since she moved to America. So that's really cool, you know, getting to hear from a good friend like that today. So that was a really great way to start the morning. Because yeah, for those that don't know, China is 16 hours ahead of where I am. So when she called me, it was, you know, like 11 o'clock at night, her time or whatever. So, like the next day. No, it would have been that same day. But yeah, you guys know what I mean. Oh, so silly, you'll appreciate this. I kind of have been neglecting my social media for the past, like, couple days. And I logged back in today, and it had, like, 30 notifications, and they're all from you. And I say that with affection, because, you're posting my stuff and giving me credit, and then people are liking it. So thank you very, very much. Very, very cool to log in and see so many people leaving, you know, a like or a share on one of my clips that you're sharing. So again, thank you so very, very much. All right. So I do still need to take out a couple more of these serpents. I don't know how many, but I imagine we're getting pretty close, because I think I was at like 230 something when we checked last. Got one of your releases and chat in the comments like it was live. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, I did see that as well. Yeah, on YouTube. I think I liked all of them. I didn't respond to all of them, but I did like all of them. But thank you very much for leaving so many comments. I believe, and I wish I was kidding, I believe that is now the video with the most comments. I think I have the most comments on that. Alright, so yeah, here's one of the Pepper Rexes here. So I finally got one. But, yeah. A little tough to find those guys. But yes, I do appreciate it very much, Silly. Thank you. Oh, we got two of them. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's actually pretty lucky. Let me just look around and make sure we don't have, another one. And then we'll probably do one or two more floors, depending before I call it. They're one of these guys? Man. Alright, well, hey, you know, we got two of them. It's not too bad. So it's two more, plus a whole bunch of the serpents. Like I said, I imagine we're probably pretty close on those. But we'll see. We'll head back, I'll go check the Adventurers Guild again, and call it good. Guys, Tanner's being such a good boy today. He's being such a good boy. Alright, yeah, so we only need 5 more serpents, and we need 17 Pepper Rexes. So, we'll probably get the serpents on our next run tomorrow. And then, yeah, after that, I think we will be good to go. So let's just sell a bunch of stuff here. And I think we can sell pretty much everything here. I think that'll be good. I want to keep the stone because we're going to be using that to make staircases because I do have to go meet I do have to reach the bottom of Skull Dungeon, so that is something I do need to do. But yeah, everything else we're good. Oh. This is equipment, which I think is I do already have one, so that's fine. But yeah, all good. All right. And I'm just gonna look up real quick Pepper Rex locations. I just want to make sure I'm, if there's a trick to it. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so it does. It looks like yeah, it's just a random chance spawn. There is a way to get a to track, but I'm not gonna do that. So unfortunately, it does look like it is just completely random, which sucks. But there you go. We're getting there. I think you need to go fishing. I do need to go fishing eventually, silly. That is one of the achievements I'll be chasing after here. But I want to try and stay focused one at a time. David Jr. Who the hell's David Jr.? I didn't mean now. Or did you? Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Son of David? Yeah, apparently. But like, our kid's name is Jeremy. What are you talking about? Alrighty. Super Pumpkin! I'll never forget the first time I got like a giant vegetable like that, or a giant crop, I should say. And I panicked because I'm like, oh my god, how do I harvest this? And then I searched the Stardew Reddit, and they're like, oh yeah, you just hit it with an axe. I'm like, oh, Oh, okay. Yeah, it was great. Absolutely wonderful, huh? Went all Panic and Skywalker. Oh, Mr. Tanner. Mr. Tanner. He's a good boy. Do, 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 do. Just the big sweetest. Handsomest dog. Do, 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 do. He did not like my song, everybody. He went, fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, in case you guys didn't hear the update, Raynella had a second procedure done this morning. She's doing okay, but, you know, obviously never fun to have an issue with your gallbladder. But yeah, she should be heading home. I think she said maybe tomorrow. So hopefully she will be able to come back, go back home and finish her recovery soon. But yeah, if you can, definitely send a nice word over to Raynella, alright? And a huge thank you to Sin, who's been keeping everybody updated, including myself. Oh, I didn't want to drink both cups, but okay, yeah, that's fine. All wired up on caffeine as I'm going into these caverns. Oh boy. That's what I hear every time. I know that's not what they're saying, but that's what I imagine they're saying. Alright, no Pepper X. Yeah, so ideally I would like to find a prehistoric floor, because then a bunch of them will spawn there. One of the tricks I was also being told was if I get a hold of some jade, I can just generate I got a golden animal cracker. Oh, okay, interesting. Sell that. Ever use it. Looking to find that ladder. Looking to find the ladder. Well, hey, if I collect enough stone, we'll just go down to the bottom of Skull Cavern. Well, not a ladder, but I'll take it. Damn ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Hey, Stexon, how you doing? It's overrun with monsters. Alright, I gotta slay them all. Who are you gonna call? Probably me. Because I don't think the Ghostbusters exist in this universe. Alright, so I think we only have like 1 or 2 more serpents. Yep, alright, there we go. So the serpents are done. So that just leaves Pepper Rex's. Dang. Alright, here's another Pepper Rex. So that'll be 16 left. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Just checking to see if there's not another Pepper Rex over here. I don't think there will be. It's very rare to get 2 on a non-prehistoric stage. Alrighty, so yeah, with that, we only have the Pepper Rexes left, and I knew they were going to be a pain. Oh, that's not good. See, normally I would have welcomed this, but because I've already slayed all of you guys, I don't need to slay more of you. So you know, you really don't have to, you know, keep flying at me. You really don't. It's okay. I promise. I'll be perfectly fine, you know, without having to fight you guys anymore. Om nom nom. Eating spicy eel. It's good for you. Unagi? I mean, yeah, the dish is called spicy eel, so I would assume so. Yes, Silver. Of course, could be something completely different. Oh, yay, another Pepper Rex. Okay, so this will take us down, I think, to 15 once I... 15 left. Oh, Pepper Rex over there. Okay, so... Jump in. Vamonos! I gotta say, the biggest mindfuck of my young life at the time, when I was 15 and taking my first Spanish class, was when we had to watch Dora the Explorer. Because as you know, those that don't know, Dora the Explorer was a cartoon aimed at young children to help teach them Spanish or English, depending on your, depending on where you were from. And it was extremely weird for all of Dora's friends to be speaking English, because in the American version, Dora speaks English and they all speak Spanish, with the exception of Boots. But in the Spanish version, Dora and Boots are speaking Spanish and all of her friends speak English. It was a very effective teaching method, but it was very weird, and it blew my little mind because, I don't know why, but at the time, 14-year-old me did not expect, did not expect that. That, hey, the cartoon aimed at teaching, young American kids Spanish might also be useful for teaching, young Spanish-speaking kids English, if they just flipped it and reversed it. Blew my mind. You want to know the dumbest part about me being surprised by that? I had already watched anime in both Japanese and English, so, I knew that, different dubs, existed already. I just never, for whatever reason, I just never applied it to anything outside of anime before. So, yeah. I was already familiar with the concept, and it still blew my mind. Alrighty. Dang, struck out entirely on this side when I came to the ladder? That's unfortunate. Ooh, lucky rabbit's foot. What don't I need out of all this sap? Ooh, I actually really like this shirt. Hey, Try, how are you? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hang on, I just got pelted with alerts. I just want to make sure I'm not missing anything super important. Okay, no, it's just a bunch of Go Live notifications. Okay, that's cool. Gonna listen while I'm at work, so we'll be lurking. Well, I appreciate you listening. I'll probably be live for at least another hour. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for listening. Really appreciate that. We love our lurkers here. Yes, even you. Even you. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, you know. You know. Alrighty. Let's see. What should I get rid of? Don't call me out like that. Like I said, you know. You know. Are you a good boy? No, kidding. Or am I? Da-da-da, da-da-da. When you defeat an enemy, they explode. Oh my gosh. Jury's still out. True. But also, I know some people are into that sort of thing. I respect them for it, but I'm always very cautious about those types of comments. Until I decide to throw caution in the wind. Usually to get a reaction. And then, of course, the host doesn't read the out-of-pocket comment, and I get sad. But, you know, it happens. What are you gonna do? If it wasn't for the fact that I like having the crab shell ring, I would probably bring the I want to bring this napalm ring, so I guess I'll bring it. Breaking the cautionary wind. That's what I'm gonna if I ever remember, that's what I'm gonna call my farts, TechWiz. The breaking of the cautionary wind. Don't trust it? Never trust a fart, especially as you get older. Sage advice right there. Sage advice. Man, we did make a good amount of money with all those pumpkins. So that's always cool. We're bringing in the money. You know, I just realized my camera is blocking the date. I don't think that really matters too much, but I'll move it so you guys can see. Give me 1 second here. Does anyone else have to take a moment when you get the option center vertically or center horizontally to think about which one that is, or is that just me? Am I just the dumb? Because, honestly... Because, yeah, honestly, sometimes I do need to take a minute to think about things. But I will say this. At least I don't need to do this trick to determine which one's left or right. Silly says no comment. Fair. I can use vertical and horizontal all the time, but at least horizon is one of them. True. True. I had to think of sword slash directions for vertical and horizon. Hey, you know, look, I'm not going to judge anybody on that because if you're wondering, hey, why did it take you a second to move your camera? It's because OBS has an option. Center vertically, center horizontally. And I was like the dude with the, you know, the meme about like the two different buttons. That was me. I was like, internally, I was like this. Like about to push one and hoping I picked the right one. Oh, right. We want to give this golden animal cracker to somebody. Alright, give it to the cow. Was that the right choice? Probably not, but you know what? Now we'll have milk more often. What's up, Sin? Sin goes, hey Shenzo, guess what? Like, if you want me to actually guess, I'll probably be wrong, but, you know. What's up? Raynella's been released! Hell yeah! Glad to hear that. Man, they released her, same day she had a procedure? That's pretty wild, actually. Hell yeah. Glad to hear that. Thank you, Sin, as always, for the updates. Hopefully Raynella has a speedy recovery. Eh, she'll be fine. The doc, probably. Sounds about right. Yep. Yep. She really wanted her own bed? Yeah, this late I was surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised too. But at the same time, like, hey, you know what? I didn't go to fucking medical school, you know? And honestly, I don't blame her, like, at all. I do not sleep well, outside of my own bed unless I am, like, literally exhausted. Like, to the point that I'm passing out. So I totally get that. But thank you so much for that update, Sin. Much appreciated. Mostly missing her, fam. Yep, get that too. Hospital stays suck, man. Like, I haven't had to have an extended stay, but at least not in a hospital. But I can tell you that, like, yeah, when you're by yourself or with a stranger and all you can really do is just sit and not really do anything, it fucking sucks. But I'm glad she's being released, and hopefully she'll be able to recover. In the hospital, Mom, so much from that 1 year over the holidays, I almost felt like I was sitting there with her. Yeah. It's fortunately, I have never had, knock on wood, a significant injury requiring surgery or anything like that, or even an extended hospital stay. And usually when I, like, lose people, they're not in the hospital. So most of the people, when, you know, they're, like, having health issues, it's usually, very sudden and very unexpected. Yeah, I wonder if this will kill the mummies. No. Okay. Interesting. So mummies, even with this ring, mummies are still a pain in the ass. Got it. Hey Raz, how you doing? Good to see you. Alright, so I know we have the hole there to jump down. I just wanted to make sure there was no Pepper Rex. Troy says, not gonna lie, it's kind of weird hearing your voice as I work. Also digging the music of Stardew. Hell yeah. Is it like I'm haunting you, Try? Back to work you go. Hell yeah. Well, again, thank you, Try, for listening. Much appreciated. I'll do my best not to haunt you as you work. Oh, hey, look, here's some jade. Alright, no Pepper X over there. Let's just try and find the staircase, and we move on. Ooh, a warp totem to a farm. Okay, that's actually really good. That means that, that means that we can stay here later, because I don't have to worry. Oh, look, we made it to floor 12. And got an auto grabber. Yeah, okay, so that'll be good. I already have one of these for each of my farm and or my barns and coops at the moment, but I can always build another one. Good to have. Raz, how was the division today? Did you guys play today? I know Mask is still recovering from shoulder surgery. I wasn't sure if you played more Division 2. I gotta admit, the napalm ring is freaking hilarious. Just destroy an enemy and it blows up. Wasn't on tonight, went out with fam and friends for dinner. You mean you had a social life? What the hell, Raz? That's not allowed. You exist on Twitch. You're not allowed to have a social life. Yeah. No, but did you have a good time? In all seriousness, did you have a good time? I hope you had a good time. And more importantly, what did you have? What did you have for dinner? Ate way too much? Hell yeah. Glad to hear that. Not sure if your department's going to get any more work for the night, so I need to stretch the work I do to have 10.5 hours. This will help slow me down. Okay, that's good. Like, obviously, slow nights suck, but hopefully it won't be too much, it's better than overworking, in my opinion. Seafood place had seafood boil. Oh, man, I love seafood. I haven't had really good seafood in a long time. I think what I'm gonna do is I may take my dad out when he's visiting. I may take him to a nice restaurant while he's here. Maybe we'll go to a seafood place. I'll talk to him. He gets a lot of seafood though, because he lives in a freaking beach town. So it's like, it's not hard for, well, I shouldn't say in a beach town. He lives just outside of a beach town. But, yeah. He gets a, I imagine he gets to have seafood quite a bit more often than I do. I don't see any Pepper Rexes here. I'm just going to take a quick look around, though, since we found the ladder so quickly. I'm not seeing any, but... Alright. I know we didn't look through the whole area, but, no Pepper Rex here either. Unfortunate. Oh, at least I got a bomb. That'll help speed things up a little bit for certain areas. And we'll use it immediately, because why not? I don't think there's going to be a Pepper Rex here, so we'll just move on. Dang, I thought that was a Pepper Rex. It was not. And now I am the sad. Oh, sweet. We got a couple bombs here. That's pretty cool. Drop a bomb there. Eight levels. Wonder what the policy is of me listening to Twitch while working at Amazon. Don't know. I would imagine if you're allowed to listen to, like, music, I'm sure it's fine. Because how is this, like, any different than, like a podcast, right? Like, as long as you're getting your work done, and if it's allowed by policy, I think that's fine, but... Also, I also know, saying that out loud, that, I definitely understand how corporations can be and how they will sometimes come up with rules that do not make a lick of goddamn sense. So, you know, it's, can honestly go either way, really. Just call it QA. QA is like the one tech job I've never had. I've done just about everything else. I've never done like real QA. I have done QA but that's a different story. But not like how do I want to phrase this? My title has never been a QA specialist or anything in that realm. Yeah, I've never been paid to do QA. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. I have been paid to do system administration and DevOps and dev. And even project management, funnily enough. But I've never been paid to do QA. Man, I got so excited because I saw the mutated bugs. So I'm like, oh man, maybe there's a Pepper Rex here. There wasn't, guys. There wasn't. The dinos are avoiding me. Alright, and, instead I fall into a pit of mummies. Which I suppose is better than a pit of spiders, but, mummies are just so annoying in this game. Alright, yeah, I should probably head back. It's midnight. Mummies! Why did it have to be mummies? Alright, let's see here. Let's put that away, put that away, put that away, put that away. I want to hang on to that jade. Could potentially be useful. Iridium bar. Funny thing is, we can't have earbuds in unless it's the one that are sold by Amazon. It's a stupid rule that never really gets enforced unless management has a stick up their butt. Sounds about right. Like I said, what I just said, right? There are rules that sometimes just don't make a lick of frickin' sense. Now I get it. Amazon's like, hey, you should only be using our products, but on the other hand, it's like, fucking really, you know? So I get it. I get it. Yeah, we'll put the auto grabber in here, and we'll just put this stuff in here for now. I have to go through and sell a bunch of these duplicates later, but not super worried about it at the moment. Alrighty. Another day, another failure to find Pepper Rexes. They're avoiding me, chat. I got up a little before you and fed David Jr. He's very active this morning. Again, who the hell is David Jr.? Our son's name is Jeremy. What the fuck is going on? You wear over the hearing protection so they never see it. There you go. Hell yeah. Like, did we have a second son that I'm just not aware of? I understand because it's quite loud in the warehouse. Yeah, fair. Never understood the whole loyalty thing. I'm not on the clock. I'm a customer, so I'm gonna head where I want. Damn, she's sick, right? I made a mistake of donating my first dino egg to the museum. Oh, I did the same thing, Blue Yoshi. Also, welcome on in. It's good to see you. Yeah, I got I have a second dino egg, but I haven't looked up how to hatch it yet. But yeah, I did the exact same thing. So, it is, I think it's pretty common, if I'm being honest. Alrighty. Kind of like donating a first prismatic shard. Yep, did that too. Made that exact same mistake. Well, and the other thing, Silver, is... What gets me about the whole loyalty thing is... It's a one-way expectation. I think is the best way to put it. They want you to be completely loyal to them, but they will dump you as soon as the opportunity arises. And, you know, we're seeing that with, like, the whole AI thing and all that other stuff. It's like... There's a bunch of very rich, very successful people who got rich and successful off the labor of others. And now they're pushing to replace the people. Rasco looks grumpy. Oh, did we run out of hay? Yeah, we only have 7 there, so I don't know, maybe. I thought this would auto feed. Thought I had this upgraded all the way. Did we just run out of... Yeah, we ran out of food, that's why. Yeah, silo looks empty. So yeah, we ran out of food. That's why all the animals are grumpy. Alright, I better go get a bunch of hay. Cause it's freaking winter, man. Like, winter is like literally around the corner. So I had 2 silos at one point, but I think I may have destroyed the other one. But yeah, we've only got the 1 silo for this many animals now. I should probably go build the second one. Alright, let me go sell all this stuff, and then we'll go, I'll go harvest a bunch, and we'll make a new silo. I'll go commission a new silo today. I think I just need stone, right? For this silo? I'll bring a couple things just in case. Marnie, yeah. I think I have it unlocked to where I can make a purchase whether she's home or not, though. I think I have that unlocked. This was another thing I learned very early on. Hey, T1, how are you? Was to make sure to leave parts of your farm where wild trees and grass can grow. I made the mistake of not doing that once, and yeah. Marnie, my animals, they starve! Why are you obsessed with the microwave? I'm here lurking while I do work thing. I'm watching you all. Uh-oh. Alright, you heard her, chat. We're being watched. I always feel like somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Whoa. Oh yeah, I'll bring sap too, just in case. If you have bluegrass, never cut it all down. Yep. That tech guy is sus. True. Just turn us off. Voila, policy. Or privacy, rather. That's right, I never did make a stable for the horse. Ah, copper bars! Curses! No one more sus than Kent. I found this bomb in the mail. You like bombs? True. I don't think I've ever really had my friendship high enough with Kent to have that happen yet, but I do remember seeing that on, I think Athena got it once when she was playing. It's like, bruh. Alright, let's go make a silo here. Hello! So I was right about the clay. That makes me feel a little better. Mail order bombs is my love language, oh god. The best is Clint being like, here's this copper bar, and I'm like, bro, I made that for you 3 years ago, right? Now, so Blue Yoshi, one of my mods, Rabbit Skywalker, does not like Clint. At all. I am pretty sure Rabbit thinks Clint should be deleted from the game, if I remember correctly. And I'm just sitting here like, I like Clint. Like, he's hopeless, but I like him. Clint and Haley, yeah, I'm not a big Haley fan either. Clint is indeed the blacksmith. I've heard that Haley is a lot nicer once you get to know her, but it's just... yeah. Married Haley in your perfection run so you could give her a prismatic shard every day and make her hate me? That's so funny. I can't say I've ever done anything like that. Linus is the homeless one, yes. Linus is actually really cool. I like him a lot. I thought prism shards were rare. Why would you hate? Why would she hate you? So every character in the game has things they like and dislike, and that can affect their relationship with you. Like, Mayor Lewis, for example, hates fish of any kind. And I think, yeah, the prismatic shard is just, I'm pretty sure the prismatic shard is just one of the things that Haley hates for some reason. It's a universal love, but she hates things that are prettier than her. It makes sense. And then there's Shane. Shane is the definition of I can fix him. But I actually really like the way his mental health journey is portrayed in the game. Silver says, make an engagement ring out of the prismatic shard and make it so she has to wear it all the time. You can't do that in game, but that is extraordinarily petty, and I commend you for your pettiness. My hatred for Haley comes from interaction early on. Me, literally, hi, Haley, you look gross, you are gross, and you smell like gross, and your face is weird. Yeah, that's my same thing, too. I don't have a very good impression of Haley initially. She makes a very, very bad first impression. This is making it work so much better. I'm so happy to hear that, Troy. Hell yeah. I'm sorry I won't be on for your full shift, but, you know, while I'm here, I'm glad you're enjoying it. Alright, we got a Pepper Rex. Hell yeah. I know it's only one, but you know what? We take those. So yeah, just as a reminder for anybody who's just joining or who joined late, we are in the middle of trying to get the Defender of the Valley achievement, which means doing every single Adventure Guild slaying quest. And,
Okay.
Blue Yoshi, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome on in. Much appreciated. And yeah, the only one that I have left is Pepper Rex. The only one left. And I believe we need 14 of them now? Ooh, got the Monster Compendium. But yeah, we have several other achievements to work towards. Like, pretty much all the achievements that are left are like the really, really difficult ones, like catch every fish, cook every recipe, reach the bottom of the skull cavern, that sort of thing. So we're very much in the end game here, and that's a big part of the reason why I'm trying to get as many achievements as I can in this game, because I've been playing this game for like 9 years now, I think, and I've never actually made a serious effort to try and get all the achievements. The only achievement I know I can get is, because I've never done it in 9 years, is the Joja Mart run. But yeah, we're gonna give it a shot. Perfection is wild. I'm so glad he implemented the waivers in 1.6. Yeah. I feel there's been a lot of very good improvements to Stardew over the years. Like, I really can't think of a single update where I was like, man, that just makes the game worse, you know? I am Joja Scum. I haven't done Community Center Run for 6 years. Fair enough. Yeah, I've talked about it before, but Joja reminds me too much of some of the places I've worked, which is why I avoid it like the plague. I'm very much the type of person who, like when I watch TV or when I play games, I try to use it as a form of escapism. That is quite a sentence. A chub frenzy has begun in the mountains. But yeah, so it's like, I am very much like a person who, I use video games and media to escape from the real world. So, if there's something that hits a little too close to home or reminds me too much about something I have to deal with on a daily basis, or did have to deal with on a daily basis, I tend to avoid it. It's so much more laid back, like, no more, oh my god, do I need this for the community center, and you can play to your own strengths. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like, I'm sure there's advantages to it, but like I said, yeah. I'm just very much someone who it's like, look, you know, if this is too much like real life, like, I hate reality TV shows, and I don't even like comedies that are based on real life. Like, I'll use The Office, for example. Great show, excellent fan base, obviously had a lot of success, very popular. I can't watch it. And I can't watch it, and I've shared this before, because I've had bosses just like Michael Scott, but for real. And it's just like, I don't find it entertaining, unfortunately, because I'm like, I've lived this. I can't. And again, if you enjoy The Office, that's awesome, but I'm just explaining why I don't. But no hate, you know, no haterade here. Mostly. But yeah, I have true facts. I have had a boss just like Michael Scott. At one of my very first jobs, actually. I just hear about my husband's boss and I want to slug him. Yeah. There's a line that I do tend to mostly agree with, obviously, with any generality. A strange sound was heard in the night. Lost my train of thought there. Yeah, I got to play with my son for the first time. Ordered too much fertilizer. Thank you, Jody. That's super kind of you. Notice a chill in the air. It could just be the approach of winter, or it could be the tingle of a dark specter here to help us celebrate tomorrow's festival, the Spirit's Eve. Come to town at 10 p.m. if you'd like to participate. Slugging your boss? Oh, yeah. So, okay. Thank you, Silver. Yes, I remember what I was going to say now. Thank you. Yeah. So, one of the lines, and again, I know it's a general statement, but I do feel it's true, is that, you know, a bad boss is a deal breaker for, you know, for a lot of people. You know, people don't tend to quit bad jobs. They tend to quit bad bosses. And I find that to be a very accurate statement. Now, I'm not saying that's the only thing, but, you know, personally, that is a theory I do subscribe to. Hey, Raynella, how are you? I assume you're home? Sin told us you were released a little while ago. I hope you're doing okay. Alright, you're home. Awesome. How are you feeling? I imagine you're not feeling your best, but hopefully you're doing okay. Again, as a reminder for anyone who doesn't know, Raynella had surgery. What the hell is this thing? A strange capsule. Feel okay, a little sore. Alright, yeah, I mean, that's to be expected after you've had, 2 procedures in 2 days. I don't think that is, an unfair statement. Or an unfair feeling, I should say. Oh, they didn't get fed at all? Well, that's not good. You're able to eat and hold it down. Hell yeah. Why? I am so puzzled. Maybe they didn't get to eat yesterday was the problem. Maybe that's what it was. So we have this mysterious capsule. I assume it's just a farm decoration, but I'm not 100% sure if I'm being completely honest with you. Guess we'll just keep it in there for now. I'm happy to hear that, Raynella, and I hope your recovery is swift and as painless as possible. Hey, Anna, welcome back. How was D&D? Hope you had a good time. Flesh out a character, now I need a backstory. Hell yeah. Sounds awesome. I love creating characters like that. It's one of my favorite things to do. Alright, let's see if we can find a, some more Pepper Rexes today. Went half-health fighter. Ooh, that's a good combination. Well, I was gonna go ranger, but someone else did, so you chose your second choice. Yeah, rangers are pretty good. I personally love the ranger class. They got a lot better in 4th edition than they were in 3.5. And 5th edition, I think, is largely kept that, which has been good. But yeah, the fighter, I think you're gonna like the fighter a lot, to be honest. The fighter was honestly never good until 4th edition, and then 5th edition, I think, kept a lot of the stuff that made the fighter good. So I really think and I really hope that you're going to enjoy playing as the fighter. You've been a fighter before? Wanted to go ranger because it was something new, but we're all a bunch of newbies, so you kept your character familiar. Yeah, hey, nothing wrong with that. There's a time and a place to try new things. Sometimes you're just, if that's what you're more comfortable with in the moment, then that's what you should go for. I always try to remind everybody, the most important thing about D&D is to have fun. And if someone's not having fun, then either you can try switching things up or, trying something different. Just doing a basic 1 to 5 campaign, I think it'll be a good time overall. Hell yeah, glad to hear that. Alright, sounds good, Anna. Thank you so much for the lurk. Don't know how much longer I'm going to be going, but I greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And thank you everybody who's been hanging out. Once again, this is really good viewership for a Tuesday night. It's been consistent across, I think, 3 weeks now. So, yeah, I think I've cracked the code for Tuesday. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for being here. It does mean a lot. Ah. Oh, boy. Still no luck on that prehistoric stage. We got lucky pretty early on when I was doing this, and we were trying to hunt the mummies, the serpents, and the pepperexes, but we haven't had a lot of luck with the pepperexes since then, unfortunately. Is this on a playlist on YouTube? The Stardew soundtrack? I don't know. It might be. I do know that, you can purchase the Stardew soundtrack through Steam. But I'm not 100% sure if it's on YouTube. But it is a very, very good soundtrack. that Ouija has it, if it is. Well, Ouija probably has the vinyl version of this, and I do believe there is a vinyl record for this soundtrack. I believe so. Man, I can't believe we searched this entire side and did not find the ladder. That's unfortunate. Gonna lurk, just want to say hi. Well, I appreciate it, Raynella. Thank you. You focus on recovery, okay? But it's great to see you. I'm glad you're out of the hospital. And, yeah, just keep us posted, okay? We're all thinking about you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Sounds good. Thanks, Raynella. We'll talk to you soon. Thank you for lurking. Have a great night. Get some rest. Dang, come on. Where's the prehistoric map when you need it, huh? I got excited for a minute. Eat the crab cakes. A way down has appeared. Oh, that's convenient because there's a way down right here. Alright, no Pepper Rex down there. Ooh-wee. Hmm. Sadness. Still haven't found the ladder. Okay, there it is. Let's just grab all this coal. Boy! That was like an hour of in-game time looking for that ladder. Luckily, I didn't have to spend an hour of in-game time looking for those ladders. Don't think there's a Pepper Rex down here. Nope. Okay. Go back up and take the ladder. Dang, no luck there either, huh? Alrighty. Trying to find a ladder, and then we gotta head back here in a minute. Dang, I've been striking out with the ladders a lot this run. Dang, didn't find it. Alright, well, let's head back. Do. Thank God the bus is still run this late. Can you imagine how awkward that would be if that wasn't the case? Just like, oh, I guess I have to walk back. Alrighty. Let's see, you got that. 10 diamonds. Found a lot of diamonds that run. Wow, a perfect magic quiver? That's insane. Deals 30 to 35 damage. Yeah, you know what? Let's equip that. Not that I dislike the fairy box, but... Oops. Mm. Alrighty. So I think I've got one more run in me. Then we'll probably call it a night. Because we'll do this and then the Spirit Eve Festival. Where's Donnie? Where's that silly turtle? There he is. Ooh, we got a periwinkle. I actually think I needed that, so we'll hang on to that. I think I needed had a recipe with that. I think. Ooh, excuse me. Alright, this will probably be the last harvest of the year. In-game year, anyway. See if the animals still hate me. Oh, so they all look happy, so that's good. Okay, good, good. All the animals seem a bit happier now. Was there something with a periwinkle in here? Yeah, fish stew, that's what it was. Okay. I'm glad I remembered. Alrighty. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry, guys. I'm tired. So yeah, this will definitely be the last run of the night. But thank you again for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. Maybe we'll get lucky and we'll find the prehistoric. The prehistoric floor this time around. Maybe. If we're fortunate. And then, like I said, we'll do the Spirit's Eve event as well. Almost break time? Hell yeah. Love that for you, Try. Hell yeah. Area is a dead zone for cell service. You know they do that on purpose. You know they do. I'm sorry to hear that. I had the exact same issue with the casino I used to work at. Their break rooms, no cell service. Everywhere else on the floor, fine. Their break rooms, though, nope. No service. No Pepper Rex up there. Still looking for Pepper Rex. Not really a lot of luck so far, but that's okay. One of the reasons I'm not super upset about not finding it right now is because I'm also collecting stone for more staircases, and then we'll just do a staircase run most likely, and we'll probably find one that way. All right, Try, have a good break. Thank you so much. See ya we'll see you next time if I wrap up before you come back. I don't think there's gonna be a Pepper Rex there. There might have been, but it was probably only one, so I don't feel too bad about skipping it, but at the same time. Gotta find these dinos. Alright, getting a bit better luck with the ladders, at least. That's been kind of nice. Don't have to stress out as much about trying to find the ladders. Yeah, I just need to find a, just need to find the ancient floors. If I can find even one of those, I think I'd be either good or, like, pretty close to good. I just need to find one of them. I forgot, I'm no longer passively healing. So I just look over and I see my health is about gone. I'm like, oh no! Panic! Freak out! But not in the good way. Oh where are my little dinos? Oh where could they be? I just want to hunt them successfully. I'm not good at coming up with lyrics. This is what my dog has to put up with, like, every day, is I'll just start singing and then making up lyrics, and the lyrics are freaking awful. So yeah, if you guys ever wondered what I put Tanner through, is I make him listen to me sing it all the time. Does it make sense? Nope. Do I do it anyway? Absolutely. Alrighty. Alright, jumping down. Oh, 4 levels. Well, at least there was stairs waiting for me. Or a ladder, I should say. Gotta find the ladder, gotta find it. Gotta find it. Gotta find it, gotta find it, gotta find it. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. Yay! Found one! Okay. How many of them are gonna be here? There's one. And hey, look! Another dino egg. Man, there's almost none of them on here. That's unfortunate. The first one we found had a ton of these guys. But this one I think only has like 4 in total. No, 5. Okay, that's still not bad. I'll take it. Got another dino egg. Alrighty. Whew. Alright, we got 5 more there. So the first song made of them, just wait to hear the next one coming out. Oh, really? That's exciting. Hell yeah, Raz. Thank you. I'm super stoked to hear it. Can't wait. 20 starfruit seeds. Okay, that's pretty legit. Alright. 5 more levels down. And then we'll probably want to head back just so I don't miss the festival. Decided to wait till after the holidays and your break around Christmas to send it in. Makes total sense. Yeah, no hurry. I'm just looking forward to hearing it, Raz. Your first one was great. I loved it. And thank you again. Alrighty. Unfortunate that we didn't get more, but the fact that we even got them at all is still a good thing. So I will take it. But I think we're down to, like 9 of them, perhaps? 9 or 10, I don't remember exactly how many, but, we're gonna go check the Adventurers Guild real quick just to get a final update, and then we'll head into town, and we'll start the Spirit Festival. He's back! Yep, 9 left. Boy, 9 Pepper Rexes away, everybody. We've almost got it. Right, we'll head to the bus stop, just so I can drop and sell everything off. That way we don't have to stress too much about afterwards. Sell that cake. I think we're good. Oh, we got a lucky ring. That's cool. Starfruit seeds. Put the ring away. All right, let's go ahead and enjoy the festival. Hi, Shenzo. Have you had a productive fall? It's starting to get quite cold. Crops won't hold for much longer. But Aunt Marnie, I want to go on the maze. I'm not scared. Eek, I'm too scared. Yeah, let's see here. We'll get a gravestone, why not? We'll get a couple of them from Pierre. Thanks, Pierre. Don't get too close to the cage. I have no idea how these skeletons are walking. Creepy. It's pretty cool, though. One of my uranium-infused maces would make quick work of these things. Well, winter's almost here. It's a great time to stockpile wood and stone. I haven't seen Maru in hours. I hope she's alright. It's a lot of fun to cook with pumpkin. Such an interesting fruit. Why, hello, Shenzo. It's chilly, isn't it? I'll come to any event with free grub. You won't see me in the haunted maze, though. Good evening, Shenzo. Have you ventured in the haunted maze yet? It's quite spooky. That strange man who lives in the tower set it all up himself. Wouldn't let anyone near while he was working on it. Mother won't let me go in the maze, sob. Vincent's upset that I won't let him go into the haunted maze, but he's just a little boy. I get scared very easily. I'll leave the haunted maze to the younger people. Hey, Shenzo, nice evening, isn't it? Hi, sorry, mouthful of blackberries. Do you like the jack-o'-lanterns? I carved them myself. Hell yeah, Emily. Why is there no more pumpkin ale? Where is the pumpkin ale gone? I think I've already been this way. No, wait. I'm lost. Maru, you're literally in the beginning of the maze. Oh, you found me. The truth is I got too scared, so I came here to hide. Don't tell anyone. That's fair. The vapor from this cauldron is making my head spin, but I can't seem to leave. There's something weird over there, but how do I get to it? It's got to be a secret passage around here somewhere. You have to tell me what's beyond. I can't go on. Spiders. Spooters! That's odd. It's just a dead end up ahead. Don't worry, guys. I'm a maze expert. I've got the golden pumpkin! And we'll take the secret shortcut back. Alright, but there we go, everybody. Another Spirit Seed Festival successfully completed. Alright. And with that, we'll wrap up for the night. Thank you guys very much for watching, as always. Much appreciated. We had a good time, and I'm looking forward to seeing what else we've got coming up. But, yeah, stay tuned for some news. And, regarding, upcoming content. But, yeah, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please tell me what your absolute favorite fall/winter tradition is in the comments down below. But that's going to do it for me, YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye!